and I now give the floor to the representative of Algeria.
Thank you, Madam President. At the outset, our delegation expresses its appreciation to UNICEF Executive Director, Madam Catherine Russell, and we thank her for her important briefing. We have also listened closely to the briefings given by the civil society representatives. We meet here today to discuss the situation in the Ukraine, which unfortunately continues to witness an armed conflict and continues to witness further escalation. It is unfortunate that the only discernible dynamics are those that are governed by the logic of polarization and confrontation. Madam President, the intensification of the conflict in the Ukraine has led to further losses in human lives, especially amongst civilians and innocent children. And as childhood is considered a synonym of happiness and liveliness throughout the world, in that they represent hope and a bright future, then the children, the victims of conflict in the Ukraine and other areas of conflict in the world, must not be considered exempt of enjoying their basic lives of living in security and safety. Madam President, in light of this existing situation, we stress the importance of protecting children in armed conflict. All parties to a conflict must abide by international law, including international humanitarian law. All parties must offer sufficient protection to children and must offer sufficient support to them, including psychosocial support, so that they are able to recover from the impact of the conflict and build a better future. The delegation of Algeria stresses the need to guarantee the basic rights of children, including the right to health and education, regardless of the security conditions. Madam President, targeting civilians, including children, and targeting civilian infrastructure, include especially energy facilities, as winter approaches, is forbidden by international law and must be avoided completely. Protecting children in armed conflict is an investment in a more secure and stable future. Children are the citizens of tomorrow, and protecting them from grave violations contributes towards building more peaceful societies. In closing, Algeria once again calls upon all parties to favor a diplomatic approach and to engage in a genuine dialogue that can put an end to this conflict once and for all. We firmly believe that a constructive and comprehensive dialogue and serious negotiations are the path to a peaceful solution, a solution that is in line with the purposes and principles of the Charter of the United Nations. Moreover, the security concerns of the parties need to be addressed. Therefore, the international community must spare no effort to create all the necessary conditions to achieve this aspiration and to facilitate a dialogue between the parties. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for their statement.